About this FFP nonsense, you do know Aston Villa were in FFP trouble this summer as well, don't you, mate? So, I know when you're talking about Alexander Isak earlier.
Yeah, good plan.
And if any clubs want to buy him.
How much would he cost Aston Villa, mate, to buy him?
You just couldn't afford him.
Sure, what about Spurs?
Spurs, about 180 million.
180? It's a bit steep, Pete. We'll give you 80. We'll give you 80.
Top players like Isak want to play Champions League, mate. You can't offer that.
But can I explain something to you, please, Gabby, please, about this FFP? You do know Aston Villa have also got to sell this summer, so you're in the same mess as we are, all because of the little cartel top six want their own little cartel of their own little Premier League, and clubs aren't allowed to compete, remember?
That's not true, though, is it, really?
Yes, it is true.
It's not.
But you're the richest club in the world, aren't you, Peter?
You all vote for it. The whole league votes for these things to come in.
We're the richest club in the world, but we're not allowed to spend because Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham decided they'll make the rules, they'll decide who can compete, they'll decide who can spend, and they'll decide who cannot spend.
That's not technically true, mate.
It's true.
Peter, stop shouting at us, Peter.
Pete, it's not
kids.
true. Pete, it's not true. You all vote. Anything that happens in the Premier League, all the clubs vote on.
It's a cartel, and it's always been a cartel. There's 6 clubs who are allowed to compete, and them 6 clubs, you've got Daniel Levy, who was sitting there today, next to his best mate, Richard Masters. I wonder what rules they were deciding for next year.
Pete, you won 4-0 today, mate. Cheer up, yeah?
I'm ecstatic we won, because I know why. Because it'll stop Tottenham, a cartel club, getting in the Champions League.
Peter, can I ask you one question, though, Peter?
Yeah?
If Aston Villa want to buy Isak, how much do we have to pay for him, mate?
180 million.
Okay. That's what you think he's worth?
180 million.
I think he's worth about 60, 70. I think Villa will pay that.
So he's better than Ollie Watkins, who you value at how much?
90,
100 for Ollie, I think.
So Alexander Isak, younger, he's better than him.
But you have to sell. You have to sell, Peter. You're worth like billions, but you can't. You have to sell.
You don't have to sell this summer. It's all paper nonsense. You haven't got a clue.
Pete, we'll give you 50 million for him.
You haven't got a clue. We haven't got to sell this summer. And Talk Sport has been spouting that nonsense for months. And it's absolute.
Simon Jordan's told us.
To listen to. Do you know something? It's absolutely hilarious to listen to because you've been spouting FFP nonsense for 3 months and we don't have to sell. It's so funny.
What about 130 for Guimaraes and Isak?
Well, Bruno's release clause is £150 million, so wouldn't even get you Bruno. So
150 and 180 for 2 players.
Wow.
That's a bit steep, mate. Come on. Not PSG here.
Well, we paid, let's be honest, we paid £63 million for Isak, and we're going to sell him for less than what we paid for them.
Give you 55.
When you got to sell players, you have to sell them. You might get a bit more.
Have to sell, Gabby. If you listen to what I'm saying, we don't have to sell. The papers have been talking nonsense for months.
I read it in the papers that you have to sell.
Oh, so you believe your mates in the media than people who I understand it. I'm a Newcastle supporter.
No smoke without fire, Pete. No smoke without fire.
It's not true, because next summer we'll be lining up. We'll have Bruno in the team, Isak in the team. We'll have England's winger Anthony Gordon in the team.
Mbappe.
Next thing. And who else? And then this summer we'll go out and spend another £150 million on another 3 more world-class players. Just to annoy us even more.
Yeah.
Pete, listen, you won today, mate. You won 4-0. Cheer up.
I'm delighted. You know something? I'm delighted we won because it means a top 6 cartel club will miss out on the champ. Do you know something, Gabby?
Yeah,
I
mate.
actually want you to get in the Champions League.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Because it'll stop one of them cartel top 6.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Them Spurs, cartels, Jamie.
Gabby, do you know what I remember about Tottenham? What was so funny about your club, Jamie?
Go on.
When you tried to join the European Super League.
Yeah. Go on, Peter.
Good league, Pete.
Get into it, Peter.
Good league, Pete.
Tottenham in the European Super League. You've won the same as us in about 70 years. One FA Cup.
Big club, Pete. Big club, mate. You're trying to muscle in. You're not quite there yet. We'll have his sack off you, mate. We'll have him off you.
You know what Tottenham are? You're the Sunderland of London.
Oh,
oh, Pete, good man. Top draw.
Brilliant.
Enjoy yourself, Pete. You know, you won 4-0. Enjoy yourself,
Jamie,
mate,
I
right?
think if he was next to you, I think he would have swung for us.
Yeah, no, yeah.
This was a live event in Newcastle. I think he's jumping over.
Yeah.
And he's giving us a punch in the face.
I'll give you 45 million for this,
On AM.